Oke, sudah kayak ini udah dikan. Oke lah, yo minna, kembali lagi bersama si dua brother yang katanya supa desa. Katanya lo, dan kali ini kita akan melanjutkan si pangeran yang udah tahu di detail of the abyss, teman. Gak ada denya dan kenapa begini. Dan gak ada. Ale, kok begini pak? Kok kayak agak blur gitu ya? Perasaan saya atau kacamata saya ini? Oh, enggak. What the hell? Kemari? Bukan, Pak. Oh iya, kita kan mau jumpain si Spinoza dulu, Rip. Dan juga di part sebelumnya. Ayon. Emang kacamata saya? Iya, Pak, blur. Dan juga di part sebelumnya kita kehilangan Ayonnya, temennya. Oh my god. Dan lah, ditutup. Ini dia harta karunnya poison word. Oke, thank you. Dan oh my god, saya ingin potong kepala si ini nih. Kepalanya si apa nih? Kepala Simo, teman. Men. Sejar dirindu Ayon kan sekarang nih. Ya, Ayon. Mana dia Spinoza nih? Spinoza, where are you? Jangan bilang dia kabur. Oh enggak kok.
Oh, now it's you. Things have really gone from bad to worse here.
Dari buruk jadi makin buruk.
Have the core's vibrations gotten too intense for the Tartars to suppress?
Yes. At this rate, there will be nothing to prevent the Earth's liquefaction.
Liquefaction? What the hell?
Plasma, the liquefaction. The cliff off is going back to the way it was.
Liquefaction itu apa ya?
And the passage rings have stopped working, so we can't form the dividing line anymore.
I guess we should start thinking of ways to actually destroy the miasma.
Precisely. How about using your hyperresonance, Luke?
I
Hyperresonance?
thought hyperresonance couldn't destroy the miasma.
Hyperresonance can break down matter to an atomic level. I'm no specialist, but it's possible in theory.
Oh, jadi hyperresonance tuh bisa ngancurin atomic level ya, teman, atau ya miasma itu sendiri lah ya. Ya mungkin ini masih teori kata Spinoza, teman, tapi mungkin bisa.
Hyperresonance that destroyed Axariuth. They do seem to be quite powerful.
By the way, from your greeting, I assume we're not your first visitors today?
Ash came by to research the flow of seventh phonons since the land was lowered.
Ash? Ash was here?
Where did he go?
He was staring intently at the Sephiroth measurements we'd taken here.
That was the data from Mount Ronil.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah, we'll hit Batical after. For now, let's follow Ash.
Kita ke Mountain Ronil, teman. Habis itu ke Batikul. Ini nggak tahu sih. Ya apa yang terjadi sih sebenarnya ini sama si S nih, kok tiba-tiba begini, Pak? Menasa kabur aja gitu. Ini gara-gara dia nih sebenarnya. Ini kita ke
About that idea of using a hyperresonance on the miasma.
gara-gara si S nih, si Ayon tewas juga nih.
It was a ludicrous idea. Forget about it.
Kalau andai aja si S nih nggak mencar-mencar gitu, teman, ya mungkin Ayon bakal ikut kita gitu.
But if it could really neutralize the miasma.
Have you forgotten? You're a replica, unable to fully control your hyperresonance. One wrong move, and you would die.
Well, then maybe Ash could do it. If we see him on Mount Ronil.
My apologies. I was unclear. It doesn't matter if it's the original or not. No one could cause a hyperresonance strong enough to destroy all of the miasma on the planet.
Oke.
If he had something to amplify his powers, it might be a different story.
Like what?
You don't know when to give up, do you? Something that would reduce the strain on the body when manipulating hyperresonance.
You're stalling! Like what?
The Sword of Lorelei, for one. One could gather a large amount of seventh phonons with that.
And another?
Any large quantity of seventh phonons. Let's see. Kill around 10,000 seventh phonists, or at least potential seventh phonists. Of course, the recoil from the hyperresonance would cause phonon separation, killing the user as well. The miasma would disappear at the cost of 10,000 lives. A small price to some.
But that's...
Impossible, obviously. Which is why I told you to forget it.
Oke, teman, jadi si Jet ini jelasin kalau lu pakai hyper resonance-nya buat ngilangin miasma, lu mati, teman. Ini percuma aja gitu. Mau yang si S yang bikin hyper resonance-nya atau si Luke sendiri nggak bisa, teman. Jadi pakai Sword of Lorelei gitu buat ngilanginnya, Pak. Ya, itu salah satu teori dari si Jet sendiri sih, makanya nggak usah dibilang sama si Jet, teman. Ada deh, kita ke Mountain Renil. Ini dia. Come on. Langsung gerak, Rip. Mana? Aneh. Turun. Tolong. Lah, turun. Gak bisa turun, Pak. Majika. Gak bisa turun, Pak, rupanya. Gak bisa turun. Mau turun di mana coba? Aduh, gak ada tempat yang ini lagi. Iya. Emang yang di game. Mau kemana pun susah juga terakhir. Oh, ini. Nah. Iya. Ya, jauh sih sebenarnya nih. Aduh. Udahlah. Mau nggak mau, Rip. Kesel juga dan. Iya, temen, kok agak blur ya? Ya, anggap aja ini Fata Morgana lah ya. Karena saya jamin kalau dengan settingan yang lama hancur juga ini. Bukan yang terlihat kayak grafik, malah jadi kayak semut-semut gitu. Ya, walaupun masih banyak sih. Dan kalian kenapa di luar? Udahlah, anggap aja keren, Pak. Ya, anggap aja keren, Pak. Nah, juga mana dia? Kita ke Mountain Renil. Ini apa? Gak ada kok. Aman. Don't worry, aman. Aman, don't worry. Masuk, Pak. Masuk mana? Mau ngincar saya dia. Mana sih? Mana, dah lupa pula lagi saya nih. Mana entrance-nya? Oh nih. Lupa pula si Arif. Entrance-nya di mana, teman? Dan juga what the hell are you, man? Hati-hati, naik ke atas ini. Kenapa lagi?
Is Ash really out here? Things would be easier if I could just call out to him like he does to me.
Nothing you can do about it. Let's start by checking the Sephiroth further on.
Oh my, are you kids looking for the Jewel of Lorelei too?
Jewel of Lorelei?
How do you know about the Jewel of Lorelei?
Because Ash never shuts up.
Apparently you all failed to get the jewel. Ash was awful mad.
So is Ash here then?
You know, he drones on and on about Natalia this, Natalia that. Now you're droning on and on about Ash this, Ash that. How touching.
60% is Natalia, 30 is the replica, and the rest is Van. Add that all up, and you've got everything the boss ever talks about.
I can totally imagine.
Indeed.
Anyway, that means that Ash is here, right?
He's looking for the jewel inside. We were told to wait out here.
Let's go after him. We'll get him on our side this time.
I just know this is going to end in an argument.
Jadi si S nggak pergi sendirian gitu kemarin, teman. Dan juga minggir. Saya nggak ingin lawan kalian ya. Ayo cepat, kita main cepat. Come on. Dan juga alamak, dan juga saya lupa pula beli oli botol kan, selalu wire. Why you always forget? Ini nggak bisa, ini karena jalan ini ya, jalan turun teman-teman sebenarnya. Miu miu. Pikir ada musuh tadi. Tolong jangan dihalangi ya, miu miu. Kok nggak salah ada jalan deh kemari. Ada takarun, ada takarun, ada takarun, ada takarun. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Kita kemari, Pak. And there you go.
So everyone caught in the avalanche here managed to get out alive?
Apparently so.
Why would the Major be cooperating with Mose? Their goals were completely opposite.
They've already cooperated several times. Perhaps it suits their respective purposes. Or they may both simply be using one another.
Mose thinks the God Generals follow him, but the God Generals seem to have other ideas.
What's this? ND 1999, in commemoration of the birth of my daughter, Meryl.
What is it, Luke? Find something?
No, just some trash.
Uh-huh.
Meryl, that was Natalia's real name, right? The birth year is the same too.
I'm sorry, we stopped because of all my chatter. Let's hurry onward.
Punya siapa tuh loketnya, teman? Entahlah, udah. Aduh, si Luke pun suka kali dia main rahasia-rahasiaan, nggak pernah berubah dia soalnya. Why, Luke? Lol. Kenapa kamu nggak pernah cerita sama orang? Punya cerita ke apa ke, Jangan kayak Final Fantasy 9 gitu. Saya jadi rindu Final Fantasy 9 pula lagi, teman. Rindu Dagger karena dia nggak pernah cerita gitu. Makanya selalu jadi masalah, Pak. Ya hampir semua sih. Hampir semua karakter termasuk si Zidane sendiri juga sih, teman. Ya kok jadi teringat si Geblek Zidane ya. Kok jadi bahas Final Fantasy 9. Dan ini S, teman.
No sign of the jewel here either. Is that sword the key of Lorelei? You again.
Ash, please tell us, where is Lorelei being kept? Is Van still alive?
You can contact Lorelei, right? You know where it is, don't you? No, I haven't heard Lorelei since the land was lowered. It won't respond to me either. So it's no use, even to an original.
In that case, would you at least tell us what you know?
Ash, please?
From the start, Lorelei has wanted to be freed from the core. Lorelei contacted us because it thought staying in the core would harm the planet.
That's what Lorelei was saying when it inhabited Tyr's body.
So Lorelei is being held within the planet's core?
No, not anymore. It disappeared from the core when you defeated Van. Then where? During our final contact, Lorelei said it had been trapped inside Van.
So my brother is alive.
But the Commandant was really hurt. How could he have possibly...
I don't know, but Van's absorbed Lorelei into his body. The seventh phonon has the power to heal. I suppose Van was lucky.
So freeing Lorelei means freeing it from within Van?
That's right. Lorelei wants to leave Aldrin's gravity and become the seventh layer of the phone belt. I'm looking for the jewel of Lorelei to help make that happen. This sword won't work as the key without the jewel inlaid into it. Oh, yeah, Lorelei said to use the key to free it.
Just like in Yulia's legends, you imbue the key with the essence of Lorelei and guide it to the phone belt.
But where is the jewel? It's your fault!
Diparahin lo.
If you had gotten the key from Lorelei, none of this would have happened. Me? It must have flown out through one of the Sephiroth. The God Generals are looking for it too. If those bastards get to the key first, we won't be able to set Lorelei free.
If we can't free Lorelei, the planet storm will grow stronger to create more seventh phonons.
Destroying the world.
Exactly. Ash, wait up! Where are you going? The jewel wasn't here either. I'm looking somewhere else. Then we'll look with you. I have no intention of getting friendly with a replica.
Aduh, ini Sunder nih orang ini, teman.
It's because I'm just a replica that I need your help. Do you really think you have any right to say that?
Stop it. This is no time for the two of you to be arguing.
I'm going on to the next Sephiroth.
Aduh, dengerin si S ngomong hidung saya, Pak.
That's the only way I'll find the jewel you failed to receive. You all do whatever you want. I suppose I could let you know if I find something.
Let's leave the jewels to
Sunder.
Ash and head on to Batical to look for that scorer, shall we?
Fine. So once again, Ash and I go our separate ways. Why does it always end like this?
Ya, I don't know. Si S sebenarnya
Don't you
mau sih.
realize?
Huh?
Never mind.
Si S sebenarnya mau, cuman ya gitu loh teman-teman, Sunder, Pak. Yaudah deh, kita balik aja lah ke apa. Cuman aduh, nggak bisa balik pula, nggak ada wing battle pula lagi. Dan juga di mana ya tempat keluarnya Tolonglah, nggak usah dikejar lah. Sudahlah. Mana dia tempat keluarnya nih, aduh. Mari. Kemari. Bukan kayaknya. Aduh, bukan kayaknya, teman. Kan saya lupa nih. Alah, kepake 2 kali lagi, ya Tuhan. Karena saya ingat, Pak. Saya pernah terjebak juga di sini. Ini kan yo kata. It's a very nice trip. You remember. Karena kalau kita lewat dan di sana, teman, itu jalan menuju yang ke tempat lain ya, teman ya. Dan juga kita lewat sini aja biar cepet deh. Nah, yuk cepet. Yoy. Ya cepet-cepet lah. Mau kejar juga nah. Kesel lihat nah. Mau. Mamam nih holy nih. Yoy. Kita ke Betikul sambil ini ya, teman ya. Sambil belanja, Pak. Mengejar. Haha, nggak bisa ya. Lal. Lalu di mana dia? Aduh, lupa pula lagi. Nih, rep. Ya kan? Pesawatnya di mana? Ya. Kita masuk lewat sini aja deh. Kan. Kan mana rip, Pak. Kemana arah jalanmu, Arif? Susah sekali jadi si Arif nih. Asik ini aja, teman, asik salah jalan aja. Tolonglah, nih. Oh iya, di sini juga bisa sambil belanja ya. Come on, Rip. Oh, ini bisa nggak ya? Pakai ini. Bisa nggak tolong di ini? Ternyata nggak bisa, Pak. Come on. Atau bantu gitu. Nggak bisa. Ya sudahlah. Saya mau jatuhin ini sebenarnya, mana dia ya? Bukan. Saya mau jatuhin ada harta karun sebenarnya, teman. Tapi nggak bisa jatuh. Kita kemari. Ini apa? Halo? Gak ada apa-apa ya. Kita belanja dulu, Pak. Tolong belanja, ada yang penting nggak? Literal sword. Kamu kok. Oke. Mithril helm. Yoy. Mithril shrikot. Mithril boot. Miracle gel. Melangel. Ya, nggak ada holy battle, teman. Kagak ada holy battle kok. Alah, salah, bukan. Equip dulu. Mana? Bukan. Kurangnya gede kali tapi jangan deh. Di short trip. Tidak, terima kasih. How about you? Short lagi. Nah, ini baru bisa, Pak. Mithril clock. Udah. Ya. Pergi kita. Ternyata ngabisin duit aja, Pak. Tapi apa? Kan pakai duit. Kita ke Batikul, everyone. Come on. Let's do it, baby. Yeah. Kita ke Batikul, saudara-saudara. Mana dia? Loh. Yoy. Kan enak begini. Gak perlu lagi, Pak, jalan-jalan ya kan. Tinggal 3 step dong.
What's with all the commotion?
Hey, what happened?
They arrested that criminal Mose and brought him in from Doth.
Mereka nangkap Mo.
What?
But then he got away. They're closing off the perimeter and starting a citywide search.
Which
Oke.
means that Mose is still somewhere within Batical.
All right, let's search for Mose too.
Ternyata dia di Batikul, Pak. Habis you. Setahu dia di mana ini. I know where you are, bro. Habis you. I know where you are. Ntar lu belanja dulu ya sebelum itu. Mana? No, nggak usah. Tolong, mana dia? Ini apple gel, lemon gel. Ini udah. Oke, Hali battle nih yang penting nih. Oke, thank you. Oh ya, belanja buat si ini Natalia. Where's your rapier? Nah, Asian blue. Eco blue. Buat. How about you? Tolong. Elder Gloves. Nggak usah lagi. Udah, cukup. Kan salah lagi. Saya ingin tekan segitiga malah ketekan peta loh. Arif. Tolong, ini yang mana dia? Asian Bow. It's Elder Gloves. Iya. Waktunya buat kamu, Anis. Elder Gloves. Oke, sip. We're ready, everyone. Kemari. Ini bisa masuk kok. What's all the noise? Apa itu? What? The old men are working together to keep it secret. We figure if Luke knew about it, he'd back and want to join. Kita bisa betting. Really? This country combat tournament is famous. Jadi si Raja Pioni teman ingin ikut turnamen juga nih. Ya udahlah, yo, nggak usah dijelasin, intinya kita daftar lah. Yo, sebelum cari Mo. Level beginner, level 6000, nanti aja lah. Balas dendam dulu. Hadiahnya nanti aja lah ya. Saya pun terkejut, Pak. Saya sendiri pun terkejut kok bisa. Dia sepertinya di ke arah kemarin nih, tapi kita kunjungi dulu ya. Rajanya ada di mana, Pak? Gak ada pergi ke apa ya? Gak ada pergi ke atas teman. Dia kemarin nih. I know where you are, bro. I know where you are, bro. Habis you. I know where you are, bro. Ambil dulu harta karunnya, ada yang baru teman. Nice. Salah lagi ya Tuhan, Arif. Kenapa, Rip? Kenapa kamu selalu begitu, Rip? Tolong jangan ya Allah. Magical lens. Habis you. Ketemu nih, lihatlah ketemu. Atau jangan katakan dia di ini lagi. Enggak, dicek dulu sebelum kemari, Rip. Dicek dulu sebelum kemari. Si Arif kebiasaan gitu, nanti sampai ujung nyesal. Kita cek satu-satu. Ini opsi terakhir kita ya, tapi perasaan saya, dia pasti lari kemari, teman-teman. I know it. Enggak, feeling saya bilangnya begitu. Pertama, kita kemari dulu. My feeling bilangnya seperti itu, Pak. Masalahnya ya, nggak tahu kenapa.
I can't afford to be captured here with Eldrint almost arisen.
Ternyata feeling saya salah. Gak usah percaya feeling terkadang ya, Rif ya. Kamu mau lari kemana, ha?
Stop, Mose!
Lol.
Turn yourself into the Order of Lorelei and face the consequences of your crimes.
Diam.
Please! Those who must atone for their crimes are you fools who would ignore the score.
Diam, bacot.
I am right! How can you not understand?
Anda yang nggak ngerti. Anda udah bunuh Ayan ya?
Of course you are, Grand Maestro.
Disney?
Dist. Perhaps I ought to have left you permanently frozen.
Silence, you! You always break your promises. You never play fair. Now, Mose, let's leave this riffraff behind and proceed to Eldrint.
Wait, Dist. The power of the Phone Master shall be mine, here and now.
Diam.
Perhaps the austere majesty of Eldrint would make a more fitting stage.
I'll reveal my new might to these fools who have lost sight of how the world should be.
In that case, by all means.
Dist, what are you thinking? That art!
Silence! Mose has decided this for himself. You have no right to interfere.
Apa berubah? Beneran loh.
It's just like my eyes. He's strengthening his phonic arts by inscribing a phonic glyph on himself to gather phonons. But that's the phonic glyph to gather the seventh phonon.
But if that's inscribed on someone who can't use the seventh phonon, every phonon in their body would mutate.
What have I become?
Your body has simply taken a more suitable form to prevent your seventh phonons from going out of control. Have no fear. Your powers are now truly those of a phone master.
I can feel it surging within me. So this is the power of Yulia.
The power of Yulia.
I'm heading straight to Eldrint from here. See that you follow shortly.
Dan dia pergi loh.
To think a human could become something so hideous.
When the seventh phonon is implanted in one who cannot use it, his body rejects it, leading to madness.
Mose desired the power of a phone master above all else. I'm sure he won't mind. Personally, I'm satisfied to perform experiments regardless of the subject.
Dia senang ya, Pak ya.
So that bastard Mose would become a monster to protect the score.
Speaking of the score, where did that traveler giving illegal readings go?
Perhaps he's moved on to a new city. We should report to the Order about him. And Mose.
That's fine, but who's in charge of the Order of Lorelei these days?
I'm not sure. Perhaps it's grandfather now.
Nobody in Doth has any idea of what's going on. I say we talk to Theodora.
You're right. What's going to happen to the order?
Selanjutnya, untung saya nggak pergi ke apa dulu kan. Untung saya, kenapa lagi?
Sorry, as long as we're in Batical, I'd like to go see His Majesty.
Oh, you're right. Yes, let's go.
What?
That didn't work. It's not like I can mention this locket in front of Natalia.
Luke, we're leaving now.
Yeah.
Oke, kita ngelihat ini dulu ternyata teman. Berubah pikiran si Luke ya. Sebelum kita ke tempat Theodora, kita ke tempat bapak angkat Natalia. Kayaknya ini bapak angkat sih. Ya sih. Ya gak tahu lah ya. Yang penting jalan trip. Come on. Langsung naik ke atas. Musalim mama nggak lu? Come on, apa lihat-lihat? Drawing kan?
Actually, I kind of want to meet with His Majesty.
Alone.
My, what's wrong? Is it something we shouldn't know about?
Well, not exactly.
Aha!
You're such a bad liar. Just tell her.
Guy?
Truth is, Natalia, he's got a letter of a personal nature from Emperor Peony.
But why hide it?
Aha!
This is highly confidential. His Imperial Majesty is considering making you his bride.
What the?
Me? But I've got Luke. And Ash too, I suppose. Oh, what to do?
Ya.
Natalia, you can't have both. No fair.
Aduh, Tir cemburu teman-teman.
Anyway, he asked that the letter get to your father without you knowing.
Now I understand.
Si
Very well.
Anis.
I'll be waiting here.
Si Anis. Popular princess. What the hell?
Thank you for understanding. Well, Luke, shall we?
Huh? No, but I was going to go alone.
Now, don't be stubborn. Let's go.
Then we're coming too.
Right.
Tir jangan cemburu ya, Tir ya.
Hold on. Guy, Jade, Annis, fine. Tyr?
I'm sorry, it just kind of happened.
It's that locket you found on Mount Ronil, isn't it?
Yeah. I guess you noticed.
You were standing there staring at some locket you found looking like somebody just died.
He's right. Sometimes one just can't help being curious.
Yep.
Si Anis.
Just don't tell Natalia.
Ya, jumpain Tres.
What's going on, Luke? I don't see Natalia with you.
Your Majesty, please take a look at this.
This is...
I don't know what Natalia looked like as a baby, so I thought maybe Your Majesty could...
This is Natalia. I'm almost certain of it. Where did you find this?
On Mount Ronil, at the spot where we and the God Generals were caught in that avalanche.
I think I've seen that before. I could have sworn that Largo...
Are you sure? Well, Largo is about the only possible candidate, but...
I hear that Natalia's childhood wet nurse is away on leave. I hear she's now working for Astor in Macedonia. Try to speak with her.
Di Macedonia, Astor kah?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Do you plan to tell Natalia?
What would Your Majesty have us do?
I don't know. Perhaps it would be best to tell her. But if it is indeed Largo...
We'll report to Your Majesty again once we have a solid answer.
Thank you. Luke, what's with all this Your Majesty business? It's unlike you.
Well, I'm just a replica.
Oh, don't be foolish. You're still a nephew to me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Aduh, look saya udah dewasa teman. Aduh, kayak mana
This is
dong?
quite a surprise. To think that Natalia could be Largo's daughter.
Nothing is sure yet.
But it will be so hard for her if it is true.
So, are we going to Macedonia? Be careful. Natalia will catch on eventually.
Oke.
What about that score performing illicit readings? How about we tell her we heard the score was headed for Macedonia?
Nice. Natalia should go along with that.
Oke.
But we're gonna have to tell her sometime, right? She'll probably be really hurt.
Yes. It's hard to face one's own blood as an enemy.
Right. And Natalia in particular has a fragile side to her that makes me worry.
Come on, let's go. Dan jangan salah jalan lagi, Rip. Kita kemari. Aman kan, aman kan? Gak ada Natalia kan? Gak ada Natalia kan? Kita ke Macedonia nih, teman. Ada Natalia kan?
Welcome back. So, what did Father have to say?
Oh, he talked about how you had Ash and all.
Ash? So Father is thinking of Ash and me? But then you...
No. I meant he said Ash or me. Either one.
More importantly, we heard that traveling scorer has headed to Macedonia. We're already going in that direction. Let's follow him.
I see. Perhaps he'll move straight on to Malkuth from there. Perhaps we could delay our report to Teodoro until after Macedonia then.
Sure, of course.
Let's see what we find in Macedonia.
Pada nipu semua nih, aduh.
You're an amazing liar, Colonel. Your smile hasn't budged.
Oh, I assure you, I'm crying on the inside, racked with guilt.
Bohong gadget. Aduh, memang si Jet ini panik kali bohong, teman. What the hell? Demi menguak fakta gitu. Ini rela ke 6-6-nya 6 apa 5 sih? Ya, pokoknya mereka berlima lah ya. Aduh, rindu ayam jadinya kan. Kalau ada ayam pasti seru nih, teman. Aduh. Sangeranya 6 lagi. Ya udahlah. Kita langsung ke Macedonia aja, teman. Ada Ion. Ion. Biasanya dia yang paling lembut suara, teman. Kamu. Kita ke Macedonia. Salah lagi. Salah aja terus, Rip. Rip, salah aja terus. Come on, baby. Kita masuk ke Macedonia. Jadi kita harus jumpain Astor nih ceritanya. Sepertinya iya nih, tapi belanja dulu ya. Belanja dulu, boleh? Nah, ini trip 1 biji. Hali battle 1 biji. Yo. Lele lagi, teman. Ada lagi. How about you? Ada yang bagus. Ada jelek. How about you? Sejak kapan saya enggak haram? Haram. Sejak kapan saya ini? Makanya sih. Ada. Aman, Rip. Aman. Mana Astor? Oh, ini.
That's quite a crowd over there. Let's take a look.
I suppose if we snuck off now to ask around, Natalia would be pretty mad, huh?
Look, wait. Something's odd here.
All who desire a reading of the score, follow me. All who come shall have a reading.
Looks like our lie has become the truth.
Ternyata kebohongan mereka menjadi benar, teman.
Hold it right there. The Order of Lorelei has called a halt to all score reading. That score is a fake.
That hurts, Anis. From now on, it won't be the old Order of Lorelei reading the score.
Dia masih hidup, Pak.
The score will be read by the new Order of Lorelei and its glorious leader, Phone Master Mose.
Ion. No, you're...
Sink. So you survived too?
There go our last hopes for at least one casualty among the god generals. I imagine it's true then, that Van survived and assimilated Lorelei within himself.
If you know that much, shouldn't you be looking for the jewel a little harder?
You all haven't found it yet either.
If no one finds it, we keep the upper hand.
Brazen as ever, I see. Sink, what's this new order of Lorelei? What do you mean by Phone Master Mose?
Didn't Mose tell you? Our darling little traitor?
I
Diam.
wasn't working for him because I wanted to.
Easy. I'm not carrying that deadweight Mose around for kicks either. Now, as I was saying before that interruption, all who want score readings, follow me.
Stop right there!
We want to know the score.
Kalian nih cepet kali dia asutnya.
Yeah, he's right.
But... Annis, please let me go. You of all people should understand.
Aduh, suara Ion lagi.
Ion.
Don't forget, fighting with me means fighting with Ion.
Oh man, dia pakai suara Ion mula lagi.
Bastard! How cruel!
Annis, you can't let it get to you. Sink and Ion are completely different people.
She's right. Just like Luke and Ash are different people.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not letting it bother me. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Annis, don't push yourself too hard.
I'm not pushing anything.
Natalia, would you take Annis to the bazaar or somewhere to cheer her up a bit? The rest of us will go speak to Aster to alert him of the traveling scorer.
Certainly. Annis, let's take a walk.
Pandai, pandai pak.
Damn, you're good, Jade.
Yes, but Annis looked angry at being used as the bait.
Jade will take responsibility for that later. But she was really depressed.
Let's set aside responsibility for the moment and go see Aster.
Yo. Ini lihat sih ini teman. Alah Pak Oi. Ada deh habis tuh tutup ya Rip ya. Tolong. Sepertinya sudah panjang sekali Bapak. Iya lu sudah panjang Pak. Aduh.
I see. We'll pay careful attention to any and all scorers coming through the area.
Please do. With that out of the way, might we...
You'd like to speak with Natalia's nanny, correct? I'll call for her.
Natalia Neni. Asik.
Goodness, if it isn't Master Luke.
There's something I'd like to show you.
This was buttocks.
Badaks?
Badak?
Badak?
Meryl's father. He was Sylvia's... my son-in-law.
Sylvia, my son-in-law.
Could you tell us a little bit about him?
Badak used to work as a guard for a caravan that traveled across the desert. His closest friends used to call him the Lion of the Desert. He was a big man with a big heart.
Lion of the desert, the black lion, his large stature.
There's little doubt.
So where's this Badak person now?
I'm afraid I haven't seen him since my daughter Sylvia passed away.
Thank you very much. That's more than enough.
If there's anything else I can do for you, don't hesitate to come by again.
Oh, ini udah selesai berarti ya. Badak. Siapakah Badak? Gak tahu lah teman. Ya udah deh, kita save aja lah ya. Habis itu kunjungi si Natalia dengan si ini lagi. Lah mana ya, lupa Pak. Saya lupa tempat save-nya di mana. Di mana ya? Udah lupa pula lagi. Belanja dulu sebelum tutup Rip. Come on. Ada yang bagus. Aduh, nggak ada yang bagus Pak. Nggak bagus. How about you? Dragon Killer. No. Bukan. I don't want this. How about you? Ada juga. Ini ada yang bagus teman. Ada yang bagus. Lah. Udah. Ternyata saya salah. Mohon maaf. Baju. Tak ada yang bagus, baik. Gak ada yang bagus rupanya. Dan juga mana tempat save-nya? Ah, ini di sini aja lah. Kita save di sini aja ya. Oke lah teman. Mungkin sampai di sini aja dulu untuk video kali ini. Kalau suka sama videonya silahkan di like. Kalau mau subscribe ya silahkan subscribe kalau mau. Kalau nggak suka sama videonya silahkan di dislike aja ya. Sampai jumpa di video selanjutnya. And sore aja. Kaki gaya. Arah, tetap blab blab.